Okay, this is your homework for either the night of August 22nd or August 23rd. And if you please write your date up here and put this in the notes section of your binder. We're going to start by reflecting across the y equals 3 line. Remember, if I want y equals 3, then I count in the y direction, positive 3. 1, 2, 3, right here. And I make a line that goes all the way across. Through all the y equals 3's. I've already plotted my triangle. It has the points A, 2, 2, B, 5, 6, C, 5, 3. And we're going to go ahead and start this reflection. If you remember from last time, there are quite a few pieces to the reflection across a number rule. And I'm about to put that on here and add it to this. As you can see, I added the rule right here. That is my original x or y minus my line of reflection, gives me some number. Then I'm going to go the opposite direction, that same distance. So I subtract that number from my line of reflection, and that'll give me my new x or new y. Since I'm reflecting across this line, y equals 3, I'm going to change my y value, but my x value will stay constant. So I'm going to go ahead and write those in. A prime is going to be 2 something. B prime is going to be 5 something. And C prime is going to be 5 something. And we can go ahead and start using this idea right here. So I need my y. My original y for A was 2. My line of reflection is 3. We're going to get negative 1. Now I'm going to say my line of reflection, 3 minus negative 1. Those change signs. That gives me positive 4. And that's my new y value. B. I had 6 as my y value. 6 minus my line of reflection is 3. Gives me 3. My line of reflection is 3, minus 3 is 0. So that's my new y value for B prime. And C prime, we have 3 minus 3 is 0. And 3 minus 0 is 3. Or, instead of having to do all this work, you could simply notice that C is on the line of reflection. Since it's on the line of reflection, it can't go anywhere. It's the same distance from it. It's 0 from it either way. Right. So let's go ahead and plot these points. I'll actually do those in green. So A is 2, 4. B prime. B is 5, 0. Right here. And C prime is actually the same place as C because it does not move. And there's my new triangle. Okay, rotations. So you had 3 rotation rules. We've got rotation of 270 degrees where x and y will flip places. What used to be x becomes negative. This is the same as negative 90 degrees. This would be counterclockwise, this would be clockwise. We have a rotation of 180 degrees. That's where these will both negate. And this would be the same either direction, 180 or negative 180. And a rotation of 90, or negative 270. We have x, y, negative y on the x. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this. If I take A and I rotate it 270 degrees. I'm going to flip my x and y, and my x will become negative. B, I flip them, that becomes 4, 1, and my 1 will become negative. Flip these, negative 5, negative 1. Okay, so let's go ahead and plot that. We have 1, negative 3. Okay, right. We have 4, negative 1, that'd be B prime. And negative 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 1 is C prime. And that is 270 degrees or negative 90, which would be 90 degrees clockwise. And let's do 180 degrees. My A prime in this case will be negative 3, negative 1. They both negate. B prime will be negative 1, negative 4. C prime will be negative 1, positive 5. Negative 3, negative 1. Negative 1, negative 4. Negative 1, positive 5. Okay. Now I can attach those. And there I have my rotation of 180. Let's go back and write beside it. This was rotation 270. And finally, I've got my last one. Rotation of 90 degrees, they flip places, and y negates. That's going to be negative 4, 1, and positive 5, 1, since it negates. Negative 1, 3. A prime. Negative 4, 1. And C is 5.
Teachers, please release the following scholars for B.
So let's go ahead and connect those points. And as you can see, I've got a rotation of 90 degrees right here, which would also be the same as 270 that way. I've got 180 degrees, so it's across from it, but upside down. See how C is down here, here, and up here, here. Down, up. And then I have a rotation of 270 degrees, or negative 90. Okay, translations. Make sure you put the date up in the corner. Translations are something that most people are getting pretty easily. I'm going to give you an example that has a positive x and a negative y, as well as one that has a negative x and a positive y. So this is telling me I go left or right. This tells me I go up or down. Here I'm going left, here I'm going right, here I'm going down, here I'm going up. So let's go ahead and do this blue one first, since I have my blue pen out. It says x minus 6, so I can get all these points by doing what it says. A prime, when I do minus 6. 3 minus 6 is negative 3. 3 plus 4 is 7. B. 1 minus 6 is negative 5. 7 plus 4 is 11. C. Negative 3 minus 6 is negative 9. And negative 1 plus 4 is 3. So I could plot that. I'm going to go ahead and do the pink one and plot them both at one time. Over here I've got plus 5. That's 8. Minus 3. One plus 5 is 6. 7 plus minus 3 is 4. Negative 3 plus 5 is 2. Negative 1 minus 3 is negative 4. Remember, x tells me over, that tells me down. 6, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 0. Remember, translations will be facing the exact same direction, they've just moved. And we'll do our B, our blue. Negative 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is A prime. B is negative 5, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was just 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. And C is negative 9, 3. And once again, it moved left because that's what my X told me to do, and up because that's what my Y told me to do. This told me to move forward and go down, so that's what I did with the pink one.